Hello again. In a previous video we showed you how to set up a destination, and part of that process was to set up prefixes for these 4 boxes. And when you clicked next, it created a page with information on it which we said you needed to save. Now that page would have looked something like this, and if you look carefully you'll see we have some instructions. So if we're going to set up a recipe for tweets, the trigger is going to be we will send an email to your Gmail account from a specific email address, and that will then be used to tell Twitter to send a tweet. When we set up a recipe for tweets plus a picture, the email address used is slightly different. You can see that's slightly different to that one. So let's go ahead and log into the ifttt.com website using the email address that you would have used when you created the ifttt account. Once you've logged into ifttt, click on My Recipes, and we're going to create a recipe. The first recipe we're going to create is one for normal tweets, and we click on this, select Gmail, select New Email in Inbox From, go to the text file and find the email address for normal tweets, copy it, paste it here, click Create Trigger. Then move across to that, search for Twitter, select Twitter. Now it's important to say that when you're logging into your ifttt site, make sure you've got your Gmail and your Twitter account in the background and that you've logged into them so that ifttt knows which Gmail account to connect to and which Twitter account to connect to. So we select Twitter. It may ask you for an authorization to connect to your channels. Once you get to this page, you want to choose Post a Tweet. Down here, add an ingredient, body plain, and click Create Action. And then scroll down and save by clicking Create Recipe. You've now created a recipe for sending normal tweets. We're going to go and create a recipe, click My Recipes, click Create a Recipe. We're going to create a recipe for sending tweets with photos. Again, we click this and choose Gmail. New email in inbox from. Now we go to our text file again, and here where it says tweets plus pic trigger, choose this email address, which will be unique to you when you created your destination. Drop it into here, paste, create a trigger, move across to that, search for Twitter, again, always make sure your Gmail and your Twitter account is sitting in the background and that you've logged into both. Here you would click on post a tweet with image. In this bottom field, remove that, add the body plane ingredient, click create action, scroll down, click create recipe, and you would now have successfully created 2 recipes. If we click on my recipes, you'll see both recipes listed on your IFTTT account. That's the end of this video explaining how you set up your recipes for normal tweets and tweets with images. If you use the Silver plan or the Pro plan for the SocialMediaToolbox.com, on the text file there are instructions for setting up posting images to Facebook albums, articles to Facebook, post to LinkedIn, articles to LinkedIn, and much more. Now that you've created these 2 recipes, if you went back to the toolbox and clicked on Publish, and then selected a platform and a stream name, just waiting for it to update. So you click on Publish, click on View Hard, click your content, select a platform, a stream name, a destination, and next. This destination has now been configured in IFTTT.com. So when you run this stream, it will send commands to the Gmail account that you created in the destination setup. It will send commands to that Gmail account. IFTTT has now been told to look in that Gmail account, and when it sees an instruction from the toolbox, it will now send tweets or tweets with images, depending on the next step of your publish process, where you get to specify whether it's a normal tweet or a tweet with an image. And depending on your selection here, tweet or tweet with a pic, it will use one of the 2 recipes that you've set up in the IFTTT service. Thanks.